guys, welcome back to Healing Intuition. I am here to help you create a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Thank you all so much for being here, for all the likes, shares, and subscribes, everyone who's booking. You know the whole spiel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Truly, I really am. Just the support alone is phenomenal. Thank you everyone for all the birthday wishes. That was phenomenal. I loved that also. Yeah, so there's something very significant about roses right now. And I think it's going to be different for everyone, right? Somebody may randomly get some surprise roses, right? Somebody may... rose may be symbolism for something, or you might be like grounding and healing with roses, or I don't know, but there's something about roses that's very specific at this time for some of you. Okay. So some of you, I feel like I should tell you to go look up the meaning of, like the spiritual meaning of the rose. Wow, y'all, my bed was like coming unscrewed. That's probably not good. I feel like that's also synchronistic, the fact that I saw that. So it's almost like I'm hearing in the nick of time. Something happens in the nick of time, right before something falls apart. Something gets fixed in the nick of time, or something like that. Very significant. Okay. All right, let's get some cards to choose from. I got one. These are new energies. So I like this. I like this. That means over the weekend there were some things that happened, some things that changed, some healing, some, I feel like I want to say revitalizing. I don't know. Like maybe you're relaxing, you're resting, recharging, revamping, whatever it is. But we've got new energies out here, and I love it. I feel like I want to do a collective reading. I do. I don't feel like this is a pick a card. I feel like this is a collective reading. So anyways, so overall energy here is the dolphin, which talks about happiness. Okay. So, and this woman right here is pregnant. Okay. I feel very much so that in your authenticity, you are birthing something new, okay? And the reason I say within your authenticity, I feel like that's very significant here. It has to be within your authenticity. There's no, you cannot go about this without having integrity. This will just not come through without it. It's very, very important. But I also feel like you are becoming more and more surrounded by energies that support you, that understand you, that are with you, you know what I mean? Like on team you, right? On team collective, rather than, going against you. So, and I also feel like you have in your energy, whether it be over the last day or whatever it is, right? 24 hours, 4 hours, 72 hours, something like that. You have jumped into the flow, right? I don't feel like you were always I just feel like something suddenly very quickly shift. And you know what's so funny is I'm talking about this and I did not even realize that the sea otter was right underneath that, and it says transformation. Yeah, something has shifted within the last I would say since we talked last. Okay. um but so the energies that we got out talking about this shift, we've got leadership, which is the elephant, and we've got fierceness, which is the Wolverine. Okay, some of you might have to, bring out a face like this in order to get your point across. Okay, I feel like you've been kind and you've been nice and you have been gentle about trying to say something to someone or trying to get some sort of point across. And it's like it's not sticking, or it's not, there's something about it, it's just not, like they're not understanding, or they're still pushing, or something like that. So it feels like, you may have to pull out the shield, pull out the sword, pull out the face in order to create some boundaries here. For others of you, you don't have to do that at all. This is your spirit guides. These are your ancestors. These are your angels that are pulling out this energy here, okay, to protect you, to pull you away into this leadership, okay? I feel very much so that this is like your higher self. This and behind here is the support of the divine, right? As you are, look, this person has multiple hands, at least 4. It feels like a masculine energy. It looks like a masculine energy here, but it also kind of looks like a female energy as well with the flowers and stuff. But it just seems like you're stepping into a really abundant time, okay? Like, look at you've got your crown on here. You've got all these flowers behind you. There's an apple up here. And so this makes me think of your health. You're really focusing and taking care of your health right now. If not, that may be something that kind of comes through over the next week or so, where you're just really driven. It's almost like you're craving healthier foods rather than the alternative. Okay, but yeah, look how they're like flicking. Right, this may have been something, whatever this is. Whatever this energy is that your spirit guides are like coming up against here, this may have been something that you manifested unintentionally, right? And like it's a seed that you planted, right? And it might look good, but look how small it is compared to the rest, right? And I just feel like it's just not for you, right? So it's not that it's like, all blessings are blessings, whether they're large or small, right? But it's this energy of like this one's taking up space for this other flower that I like a lot more to come through. Does that make sense? Or like, sure, yeah, maybe I wished on this at one point, but that was a different state of consciousness, and I'm on a whole nother level at this point. You see what I'm saying? So maybe at one point you did wish for this, right? I'm hearing be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. You really just might get it, and actually you typically always get it, whether you at that time want it or not. And it just feels like it's been long enough since you made this wish that you've moved on from it. You have elevated and ascended past whatever this is. Okay. And I think also, like, there's something about like the divine kind of knowing that was going to happen when it did happen. Like when you made the wish, right? Like almost like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, I'm sure. And then, yeah. Messages for the collective, please. Okay, so I feel like this part right here, what we're talking about, is kind of energetically going on with you, okay? In the 3D at this time, I feel very much so that you are attracting a lot of good karma, but also there may be a special someone that is coming towards you, okay? Usually I look at this beauty card, I don't even think about the two swans, but I'm really drawn to the two swans here that are forming a heart with their necks. And with the dream, it's almost like this is like your dream person, right? It's taken kind of, you had to come up out of the mud, right? And heal and bloom in order to attract this person. But now you guys are looking right at each other. Yeah? Yeah, this is part of like this is like good karma that's coming towards you here, okay? And other notes, there's I feel suddenly, I just feel like there's somebody who's like looking at you from a distance maybe and find that you're very attractive, whether you're male or female here, okay? But I feel like things are super balanced out for you right now at this time, right? You're just in the flow, right? We talked about this, being in the flow here. And for a while you were like standing still, and that was kind of during this this transformation, right? This transformation that I feel like was very spiritually led. Oh my goodness. But for those of you that are attracting a spouse, right, a counterpart or whatever it may be, a partner, like it just stopped, like we just stopped channeling. Something about coming full circle. So something maybe coming around full circle, or like this is the yin to your yang, or the yang to your yin, or honestly, I feel like everyone has that within themselves. So I feel like it's just, it seems like a good match, right? A good match. I'm hearing the perfect match, like somebody that you've been kind of looking for, right? I'm just really looking at this karma card, and there's so many things here. The feminine and the masculine, and you know, the water and the earth and the sun and the moons. And then you've got this like circle in the middle. So I feel like internally you're very balanced, like within your chakras, mentally and emotionally and spiritually, and that's what's kind of bringing this in here. So there may be some sort of like, you know, if there's something that has to do with like overindulgence or something along those lines, or just an overindulgence in anything, right? Anything that you have worked hard on moving past, right? I feel like that's where these Wolverine, these protectors, these guides, these, are coming in, because it does feel like there's some sort of outside energy that's very aware of you attracting not only this relationship as a good karma, but also just, for some of you, it's not even a relationship, right? For some of you, it is, there's some sort of glow up within your physical appearance. For some of you, it's all of the above, right? But also just attracting, like, beauty reminds me of things that are just really, truly wonderful. So, it's just like there's somebody that's aware that it is your time to, reap your rewards, harvest the seeds that you've planted. And these seeds, I feel like whatever these seeds are, they're very, very specific. They're very particular in a way of maybe a new relationship, and maybe some sort of leadership position that is very fruitful financially and emotionally and spiritually and mentally, right? It feels like whatever you have manifested, whatever this karma is that's coming towards you, whatever seeds you've planted here, there's somebody or an energy that's very aware of it, and is trying to influence you in such a way in order for you to miss this or prevent this, or to like turn the wheels of karma the other way, right? So it's like, just for instance, say suddenly somebody from the past is getting a hold of you and they want you to come over and hang out, right? You get there and there's a few other people from your past there, and you find yourself in this circle of people just talking so badly about other people, right? That's all they're doing. They're not talking about themselves or what kind of goals they have or anything like that, right? They're talking about other people in such a way, and this is their idea of, well, like, it feels like this is the way that they can get you to kind of be back on, like, the karmic agenda, as far as like a negative karma. For me, karma is everything, right? What you put out, you get back. So there's also good karma, right? So whatever, that was just an example of somebody just trying to do what they can to prevent you from being, I feel like, a negative karmic debt-free energy. This person, it could be an ex, it could be, listen, let me tell you that this could also be somebody that you don't know, somebody new you've never met before, but there's an energy that is coming through them, right? So pay very close attention. Use your discernment. If they're bringing up things, if they're doing, things that you're moving on from, right? This is that energy that is trying to, say it's eating chocolate, right? And this person, you told this person, well, I don't think I'm going to eat any chocolate for a week or so, right? And then they come over to your house with a big bar of chocolate. Like, just pay attention. Pay attention to those things, okay? And put it in your life how it resonates. Understand, though, that your guides and your ancestors, you have no idea the fight that they are putting up for you right now. Like, look at this. Like, there's a whole team, a whole divine team just for you to make sure that you reap whatever this good karma is that's meant for you, that's here for you, that you've worked so hard for. But that distraction energy, that trespasser energy, that pull you backwards energy, it's around. It's around, okay? Because it is. It's harvest time, right? Okay. So I don't know that I'm going to take these because they both fell out on the floor. I think I might actually put them in and reshuffle here. But we got caffeine and ivy here. So that just might be something, you know what I'm saying? Like caffeine might be something that you're moving on from, right? And this person shows up at your door with a cup of coffee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course that's tempting. Of course that's tempting. Everyone loves a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? It's like I'm seeing it's like really early in the morning and it's like still kind of brisk outside and somebody shows up with this warm cup of coffee and the day before you're like, yeah, I'm going to try to quit drinking coffee. You see what I'm saying? And then I don't know. When I said ivy, I thought about, like, I don't know if anyone is, like, doing any, like, drugs that are hardcore. Like, I've never picked up this energy before, but if anyone is recovering from an addiction of any type, but I felt like it was one that maybe you would use a needle for. First of all, you have my full support. If you need to reach out to me anytime, like my email is on every single video, okay? Recovering from addiction is so hard. And if you are surrounded by people who are constantly showing up with the substance or they're constantly on the substance that you're trying to recover from, you have to change your surroundings. You have to. There's just no, maybe one day you can go back and it'll be safe. But while you are recovering on your own, like I'm feeling like somebody is still like in that, where you feel, what is the term? When you're like, you're fresh off of something and you're feeling like really hot and sick and, you know, really sweaty and shaky and what is that? Anyways, I'm feeling this type of energy that you were like fresh. I'm not going to say that. Anyways, and so you have got to separate yourself from these people. Whoever this is, whoever it is, understand that you have support and that you are not alone. Okay? And that if you are just, say you are so over it, right? You're so over the addiction, but the problem is like that you don't know anyone else other than the people that are also addicted. And you just get lonely sometimes, and so you find yourself spending time with these people simply because you don't want to be alone all the time. Okay? Please email me. We'll figure something out. Okay? Because I get it. And I've been there in my own type of way. And I want to help get you past this. Anyways. All right. Let's get some cards that are going to stay up on the table. And this may be something that you've already passed, right? This may be something that you've already let go of. You've already figured that out. You've put all these people out, right? You've got new people coming in. Again, like I said, I feel like you're attracting a tribe, right? And this is what is This, and here comes all of your good karma for making that sacrifice, for changing your life, for upgrading your life, for picking you, for choosing self-love, for choosing yourself, for choosing life over death, literally for some of you. And there's no way, I'm feeling like there's no fucking way that your ancestors and that your guides and the angels and all of them are going to let anybody come back in and try to take you back there. You have escaped from something. All of you have escaped from something. And it feels like whatever it is trying to come back, some type of energy. It's trying to come back and reel you back in a little bit, right? No. No. I heard not on my watch. I don't know whose watch, but not on somebody's watch. Also not on my watch. I don't wear a watch, but if I had one, it wouldn't be on there, okay? Oh, shoot. Messages for the... Look, we got stuff falling out again. Yeah, it might be marijuana. Like, it could be cigarettes. It could be social media even. It could be gossip. It could be, I mean, eating unhealthy. It could be chocolate. It could be coffee. It could be just caffeine in general. I mean, like, it could be meth. I don't know. For everyone, it's different. Right? Regardless, though, you're not going backwards. You're not going backwards. So whatever, if there's been a little tiny bit of fear coming up in your consciousness about going backwards, whatever that is, you can just step on it and squash it, right? Say some sort of affirmation that is the opposite of that. As soon as you think that thought, no, let it go. Like, replace it. Replace it. Replace it. Replace it. Because here's the thing. This is the temptation coming back, right? To try to pull you back in. Yeah. Yeah. Shift your thoughts. Replace it. You've done it before because you moved on from this. You can do it again. This time it's not as heavy, right? Because you've been, whatever. You're not as attached to whatever it is. You're actually not attached to it at all at this point. And so, but there's this energy, this temptation that's wanting to come back in and try to pull you back in. But it should be much easier. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Whoever, whatever this is, they do not want to let you go. Because they know, this energy knows that once you start, it's like once you reach a certain point, or there's something significant, or you're maintaining a certain vibration at a certain whatever for a certain amount of time, like once you get to this point, once you realize what's really on the other side of letting whatever this is go, there will be no going back, right? Because I feel like God, the universe, is about to replace whatever that is with pure bliss and happiness, and whatever it looks like for you. Side note, somebody does need to take their their pet to the vet, though. I don't know where that came from, but they just need like a little checkup. There's something there. I don't know. Advice for the collective, please. Collective, I feel like family, homies, brochachos, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want me to call you. Usually I refer to you as a pile. But you're my family, right? We're unity consciousness. You are me. I am you. Hello. Anyways, your intuition, your guides are like encouraging you to explore avenues that maybe you haven't explored, or that you're afraid to explore, or that like it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make a lick of sense. Why would I turn left right here when ultimately I've got to be somewhere that I need to turn right, like way up the road? Like why am I turn left? Just an example, okay? Because you never know what's going to be down that road. I don't know. But if you're feeling guided to turn left and it doesn't make sense, you better do it. Okay? Because I feel like some of this karma is coming in ways that you didn't even really expect it. I feel like there's like something about like 7 streams of income. Just so say you have 2 streams right now, right? Here come 5 more. Be prepared. Okay? But 7 is very significant here, for sure. But just open yourself up to the possibilities. Allow yourself to, and stay positive about it. Allow yourself to explore and discover, even if it seems like, you know what I mean? Like step out of your ego and allow your higher self to really guide you. And I feel like at this point, if we're attracting each other, you know, you've pretty much gone through a pretty serious ego death at this point. And so your ego really shouldn't be in control. But I do know that when new things come along, that sometimes our ego wants to be like, no, I don't need that, or no, I won't. You know what I'm saying? So just be open, right? When I looked up, it was 3355. I'm going to write that down because I want to look it up also. Be open, be explorative, right? Not everything is going to be exactly for you, but you might find, say you take that left, right? And you go up a little bit on that road, and then you take another right, and you find that there's this cute little shop that you've never seen before, and it's got something in it that you've been wanting, that you've been needing, right? See what I'm saying? It's just, you just never know. So be open. Be open to exploring new possibilities. And don't be afraid to learn something new. That feels also very important. Don't be afraid to learn something new. because I think there's something in it for you. But this song, be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all. And some you don't want. So, I feel like there's something about that. There's something to that. Just be mindful, right? Because I think we're about to experience a time where maybe we wish for a little bit too much without thinking, right? Our ego and the universe is about to deliver. But understand that you're very protected. It's very guided. It's very angelic. It's, you know, things are going to really work out. But I think there might be for some of you a situation where you find yourself like, yep, I remember wishing for that. And like, so I think it's just more so bringing it into your awareness just so you can kind of learn a little bit of a lesson. But also, that lesson is teaching you exactly how powerful you are, right? So, yeah, listen, first of all, elephants, super duper strong here, the energy of an elephant. So maybe look up the significance of an elephant. I don't know exactly all of it. I know that they remember a lot of things, so you might be, again, remembering exactly who you are, bringing back this remembrance from past lives and things like that. But they're strong, right? They are very like family oriented, so that might be very significant for some of you. Reconnecting with family or something like that, or at least somebody in your family. But yeah, so expect a lot of balance to come through with this, right? And harmony. The more that you listen to your higher self, even if it doesn't make sense, the more peace that you feel within yourself. Okay? And throw this logic right out the door. Throw the logic out the door. Okay? Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.